right, we are going into room number 8. Gwen Yaninski, WIC President, and Laura Hamill. Come on in. First of all, I do want to point out that these rooms are a little nicer than the lagoon. That's where they put me. But down here, as you walk in, this obviously is Laura Hamill's because I had to room with her daughter at Passion. And that's kind of how it was. So, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But that's okay. We forgive you, Laura. Now, as I'm searching and looking at things, you see this is Gwen's bed. Nicely made, which is really a cover-up because I'm going to show you some things. She's trying to look all good on the outside, but come closer. You see, there is extremely too much wine. And a flask. A pretty pink little corkscrew. Some medication that we're not sure about, Gwen. She's trying to keep it all here, though, with the cross. But right here, if you look at this book, it says, Hope, which is our theme, but in a jar. Our hope's supposed to be in the Lord, Gwen. Not in a jar where you keep it all bottled up. So anyway, we need to kind of work on some things. I'm sorry I'm having to expose everything, but it's out now. This is what happens when you have, I don't know how many kids she has, 7, 9 kids. I mean, let's think about Julia. She probably had to do a lot of this when she was younger. Anyway, we'll be praying for her. We're out of here. All right, we are going into room 3. This is Deb Cummings and Beth Norman, mother-daughter. Let's find out what's going on. As you can see here, Deb Cummings likes to match. You know, she's got like red pillow, matches her red suitcase. And over here I've noticed Beth Norman, blue, with a blue suitcase. However, she's a little out. There's no blue pillow. Now, as I am looking over here, I see that they do as well have a hair center, like me and Ruthie, because that's important to have centers in your room. The only thing about theirs is it's a tad bit better, and probably because Deb's, husband's an elder, been an elder for a long time. She keeps God and gives him the glory when she's doing her hair. Very important. I've also noticed that there's a blue clip. Another matching item here with the Normans and the Cummings. The last thing I see, which I'm a little disturbed about because I have children that are in the children's ministry and Deb is in charge of that. These kind of look like scary I can't even talk because it scares me so bad. But these are things that could be used for discipline during children's church. Could be tools used in Sunday school. I know that last Sunday, if I had one of these while Trey was acting ugly in church, it would have been helpful. So maybe I'm going to like it. This is going to be good for the children's ministry. When your kid's being loud in church, hit them. Stab them. And then they will totally be quiet. So anyway, it's awesome that Deb has these things. And we'll proceed to our next room. Hope it's not you. This is room 4. Colleen Lampert, our speaker today. Linda Fields, her husband can't find the salsa. He is a little old though. Come on in. Oh, wow. Now this is a room that Amy Quinn would like, but would terrify other people. It's neat. This bed is almost completely done. However, there's a couple of areas there that do bother me because they're not folded right. Over here, this could have been perfect, except the last pillow. However, it is so neat. It's really hard to decide where some of the centers are, but I think the one thing that is most disturbing is maybe because they are older, especially Linda, they're having to stay hydrated so they don't pass out during some of the talks. And for whatever reason, they love nuts, probably because they're nutty people. So anyway, we hope that they're going to be okay. We need to check on them later because they are some of the older people in the group. But it looks like they're going to be okay. I think so. I mean, you can look over here. There are some aspects of centers, like possibly hair center, a couple of things, maybe a charging center. It's always important. But anyway, I think the most impressive thing is that their beds were made, because so far we haven't seen that really done in like both beds like that. All right, thank you. All right, everybody, we are going into room 40. Kathy Fawson, Teddy Sharpton, Rachel Fawson. I kind of hear something, so I'm going to try to be a little quiet, but I don't know. We'll see what's going on. We're walking in. Oh, hey Rachel. Okay, this is kind of a sensitive topic, but earlier, because I am Rachel's leader, and we were kind of sharing, you know, taking Romans apart, really dissecting the verses, digging deep. And Rachel expressed to me, this kind of tears me up too. She shared with me that she is absolutely appalled that whoever did these room assignments put her in here with her mom and her boyfriend's mom. I mean, this is crazy. And she's really upset about it, and she's trying real hard to put her hope in God. She's rejoicing in her sufferings. Right now, it's a little bit more suffering. And she's so upset. She has been crying from the start of yesterday until now with very few breaks. She's getting skinnier by the minute because she can't eat. She's so tore up about it. So maybe next year when you come, I know it's sad. It's okay. It's okay. Next year we're going to try to fix this problem and stop putting your daughters in the room with the moms. It tears them up. Tears them up. They're upset about it. They can't open up. They can't share how they're feeling. Another thing is, you know, young people are a tad bit cooler than the older people. And so she's feeling like her cool status is way down. Way down. It's going to be okay. I'm a good leader, and I've tried my best to help her. So let this be a warning, WIC committee. Goodbye. Housekeeping! This is not really sneaking in because this is my room. But the thing is, it's about my roommate. She's got some issues. Come in. You see, the one nice thing about my roommate is she does believe in sinners. Right here, these are things that you need to take off immediately or you'll forget them. Keys, hats. The not forgetting sinner. Over here, jackets nicely hung, and shoes. Shoe center. In here, towel center. Awaiting roommate center. Allie's coming later. Cookie, key, soap. Your necessities. But as you walk over here to my roommate's bed, this disturbs me a little bit. This is not something I would teach people. This has no center. It is just on her bed, making it wrinkled and upsetting. However, she's real crazy about making her room feel like home. To the point, it creeps me out a tad bit. I mean, Carson's cute, and this is a cute picture of him. She stares at it for long amounts of time. Kimby and Caitlin. The sad thing is she's never updated this. I don't want to tell her, but they're now college and high school. Weird. The picture, though, that probably terrifies me the most, I'm going to bring it a little close for you. You see this one? Ruthie and Kurt. I mean, they're looking hot in that picture. Black, jeans on, the way they're kind of close to each other. Well, the part that has been disturbing is last night she began talking to this picture as if Kurt could hear her and began kissing this for long amounts of time. It bothered me and it made me feel uncomfortable. And so I started crying. And I put my hope in the Lord, not in this picture. So, anyway, just be forewarned, if you room with Ruthie, she may start to bring a lot of things from her home and talk to her pictures and kiss them. Weird. We do have a couple other little neat places. This is my area. I am a little disturbed how these bags are not lined up nicely, but this is kind of the clothing center and bag center. And over here is the hair care center, which is neatly done, her side, my side. However, I don't use this. I don't know what it is. But the only part that's weird is that there's food in the hair center, and I hate hair and food, so that probably will help with my weight loss, because obviously you've seen the exercise video, and that doesn't help me. And this is my bed, neatly made up. The only problem is I will point out and be negative. Negative points on myself, creases that should have been smoothed out, and they were not. Well, this is the end of the roommate assignments and roommate inspections, whatever you want to call them. We hope you've enjoyed it, and your room maybe next year.